Hi, this is Charlie Page, and I want to share with you 4 ways to build your mailing list faster. In a recent survey, over 76% of people who responded said they did not have a mailing list of their own. 92% of them said they do want to have a mailing list. So I built a course to help them, and it was helpful to them, and I'm very grateful to have been able to do that with them. Let me share part of what I helped them with. Getting ready to build a mailing list is easy. The work of building that list, not so much. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Anybody can go out and get an autoresponder today. But to start adding names to that autoresponder, to start sending messages and actually making sales, a little bit tougher. So here are 4 ways you can start building your list faster no matter where you are now. From the newest newbie to a long-term veteran, all of these will work for you, and these are things you should do continuously to build your list, because your list will be your number 1 asset online. All right, method number 1, solo ads. Solo ads are perfect for list building. A solo ad, in case you're not familiar, is an advertisement that goes out to someone else's mailing list for a fee, and it stands alone. That's why the word solo is there. So it's your ad being mailed by somebody else to their mailing list for a fee, and it only promotes you. It goes out by itself. They are perfect for list building because you know in advance that the person you are reaching likes to discover things via email. You see, we all like to discover things different ways. A lot of people will use Google, some people will use social media, a lot of people want to use email, but people like to discover new things. They like to find solutions to their problems. Many people like to do that via email. That's why they join mailing list. When you send your ad via a solo ad, you know the people like to do that. They like to discover new things via email. You know that because they're on a list now and they're reading your solo ad. And so they will respond in higher numbers, and it's been proven for many years now that that is true. They respond in very high numbers when you get the formula right. If you want to build a list, you go where the people like to discover via email, and that is solo ads. Method number 2. Invest in a great lead magnet. You know, to get people to join your list these days, you really have to give them a high quality, high value gift. You can't just put up a little form that says, join my list, get blog updates. That doesn't work anymore. This is why so many webinars and so many downloads are happening, because people require a high quality, high value gift in order to join your list. They'll do it if you give them the right incentive. Many people think that they can buy a private label rights product and slap their name on it and have a great lead magnet. And that can work for building a list, and it's better than nothing. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I encourage you to do that if it's like, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do for a lead magnet. Oh, here's this report I could buy for $30. Buy the report, use it. At least you've got something going. But it takes a great lead magnet to build a list quickly. What makes a lead magnet great? Well, number 1, unquestioned value. You want a person who gets your lead magnet to be shocked that you would give away that much value. This is why things like trial memberships work so very well. You can do a cheat sheet or a 1-page report. That's fine. That works. Everybody's doing that. And it can work. Absolutely. Again, better than nothing. But if you want rapid list building, if you really want people to just cram into your mailing list, try giving away something that you know you could sell, and it's obvious to others that you could sell. The value needs to be high, and it needs to be obvious. This often requires an investment, just like most good things in life. Sometimes you got to spend a little to get a little. But that investment will pay off. I know one company that went from $350,000 in sales, which is good, that's respectable, to over $3 million in about 1 year on the strength of one lead magnet. They gave the same lead magnet out to everybody they could during that period of time. The lead magnet cost them $800 to have developed. Now, that's a lot of money, but was it worth it? Was that $800 well spent? You bet it was. Absolutely. Because they used what they bought. And that's one of the secrets to success in business. All right, method number 3, buy traffic. You know, the truth about traffic is this, and I have an entire video called The Truth About Traffic that goes into this that you can get at charliepage.com. But here's the truth. You buy it or you earn it. That's really the only two ways to get it. You either pay money for it or you buy it with time. Earning it is free, but it takes time. If you want rapid list building, no matter who you are, you can be the biggest dog of the big dogs, you're going to need to spend money to get traffic. There's no question about it. So where can you do that? Well, Facebook is a wonderful place to go simply because the targeting is so deep. But you want to send this traffic to a page where they can join your list. Solo ads are also a wonderful way to go. Now, in any of these venues, you can send them to a squeeze page or send them to content, whichever you prefer. As long as that content, like your blog, is optimized for list building, you're good to go. Pay-per-click works very well for sending targeted traffic to and building a list. And if you have a list now, ad swaps with other list owners can work very well. So what should you avoid when buying traffic? Absolutely, positively avoid safe lists. A safe list is just a type of a business where it's a business opportunity where people who join the company, usually for a very low fee, are joining for one reason, to send email. Not to read email, just to send it. Some of these safe list companies actually teach you how to avoid ever reading an email. Well, let's think about the logic of that for a minute. If they're teaching you how to avoid ever reading an email, they're teaching everybody else the same thing. So who's going to read your email? It's been proven for a very long time. These things come and go in popularity, but they just don't work. Super cheap traffic, like you can buy 100,000 visitors in the next 30 days for $30, doesn't work for list building. You'll get people on your list, but they really are not going to be your target market. Almost any site that promises traffic, loads, flows, huge tons of traffic for $5. Your mom was right. You know, your mom and dad were right. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. But the good news is if you follow conservative methods, they will work for you. Buying high quality traffic on the level you can afford will put you on a level to buy more. Buying low quality traffic will only hurt you. Now, method number 4, leverage your blog. If you have a blog now, this is for you. And if you don't, absolutely, positively, you need to have a blog in today's world. Not really an option anymore. If you have a blog, you have the power to build your list quickly because you can leverage that blog into rapid list building. How do you do that? Well, number 1, put an opt-in form under every post. Now, you don't have to do this manually. You might be thinking, oh, I have 120 posts. It's going to take me 3 weeks. You actually can do it with one click. I use a thing called Thrive Leads. It's a WordPress plugin called Thrive Leads. Really love it, and you can configure it very easily. Put an opt-in form on the top right of the sidebar so that the first thing a person sees when their eye goes from the left to the right, and that's how people read, they go from the left to the right. When they do that, they're going to see your opt-in form, and yes, it still works. I know a lot of people like to say that it doesn't, but the truth is, visit the top blogs. They're all doing it. They're doing it for a reason. Use the content upgrade technique. Now, I don't have time in this video to teach you that entire technique, but it's basically offering a lead magnet, which can just be the PDF of the article itself in every article. And there are plugins that help automate that. If you need help with that, reach out and get in touch with me at charliepage.com and I'll help you. Create a pop-up on exit. Again, I use Thrive for this, and it works very well. If a person's leaving your site anyway, why not say, hey, before you go, wouldn't you like this great gift? That's your lead magnet. Use a Hello Bar approach. Now, Hello Bar is a company owned by Neil Patel, and it's just a little bar at the very top of the blog that just flashes or moves in some way or just sits there and says, join my mailing list, download this wonderful lead magnet. And it's up there all the time and it scrolls down the page. It really works well. Again, you can do that with Thrive. Do everything you can to build your list. Top sites will have 8 to 10 list building offers on every page of their blog. Let me say that again because a lot of people don't know this. Sites that build lists big and fast and their names you would know, like Lead Pages. They have 8 to 10 list building offers on every page of their blog, and put list building on your homepage too if you use an ATM homepage like I do. You can see mine over at charliepage.com. So feel free to visit there and take a look. Or if you're seeing this on my blog, up on the top left, you'll see my logo. You can click it and you'll go directly to the homepage. If you want to see my #1 lead magnet, go to charliepage.com/DOE. Now that's DOE for Directory of E-Zines. That is a course, an entire course about e-zines that I give away that I could easily sell, and it is my #1 lead magnet. So go take a look. If you want to, join the course, and we're not going to, pester you to buy something. We're just going to teach you a lot of things about e-zines. This is what you'll see when you go to that page. It's called my Traffic and Conversions course with e-zine marketing. I believe you'll love it, and it's totally free. If you like this, you can get much more at charliepage.com. And please take a moment to share this video. I'd appreciate you helping me get the word out. This is important stuff. People need to have a mailing list of their own, but they don't have it. And part of the reason is they feel like it's just too hard, but it's really not if you take it step by step. All right, this is Charlie Page. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you soon.